The first thing I'll need to teach you about is something called Pay Plan Profit. To do this, we're going to use an example of just one of our products, the GBG 10-in-1 Liquid Vitamin, because it's only $19.95 and everybody needs it. Now, it's really valued at $59.95. Although we're selling it so inexpensively, we're still going to take more than half of the $19.95 and give it to the families out there for telling others about the product. So $10 of that $19.95 goes directly into the pay plan. All of our products generate PPP. Now that I've taught you about PPP, now we can go ahead and talk about the first way you get paid, which is called Fast Start Pay. Remember, you get started in our company by buying any one product on AutoShip. Then when you get your first customer who does the same thing you did, now you're going to get a $5 Fast Start bonus. When you get your second customer, you get another $5 Fast Start bonus. And when you get your third customer, it actually goes up to $10. So you get an additional $10. When you get your fourth customer, it's another $10. When you get your fifth customer, it would pay you another $10. When you get your sixth customer, it's the same thing, an additional $10. And folks, this goes on for an unlimited amount of customers. As many as you want to gather, they'll pay you $10 each. But really, although all those Fast Start bonuses go to you and that's exciting, that's not the most exciting part. The magic begins from your third customer on. You see, when your third customer goes out and gets their first customer, they're going to get paid that $5 Fast Start bonus, just like you did when you got your first customer. When they get their second customer, they're going to get another $5 Fast Start bonus, just like you did, so they're happy. They get exactly what they're promised. But remember how we actually pay $10 per customer? Well, there's another $5 from each of their first two customers. And guess what? Because those first two customers are in your third customer's code, those second $5 bills are actually going to go to you. Now think about this. You didn't even do the work. How much is that an hour? And it doesn't stop there. It gets even more exciting. When that first customer under your third customer gets their first customer, I know this sounds confusing, but you'll get it. Just keep watching the screen. When they get their first customer, they're going to get paid $5 because they gathered them. When they get their second customer, they're going to get another $5, just like you did when you got yours. See, it's fair for everyone. But remember how there's $10 that's actually paid out, not $5 for each customer? So now that additional $5 for each customer, you've probably already started realizing what's about to happen, but those $5 bills are going to go to you folks because they're in your third customer's code. If that wasn't exciting enough, it's not going to just stop there. You see, when their second customer goes out and gets their first customer, they're going to get the $5, so they're happy. They got paid for the work that they did. When they get their second customer, it's another $5, but the additional $5 each that's generated, that's going to go directly to you, simply because they're in your third customer's code again. Now think about this. It's not going to stop there. When those first two customers of those two customers that the third person gathered gets their first two customers each, they're totally happy because they get what's promised to them, their $5 Fast Start bonuses. But once again, the additional part of the bonus, the additional $5 from each one of those customers is going to go directly to you. That would be $40, and once again, you didn't do the work. Folks, this is getting really exciting at this point for your family. But you know what? It doesn't stop there. From this point forward, instead of putting circles on the screen, we're going to go ahead and just use numbers so that it'll actually all fit. So on level 1, you'll notice that I put the number 2 there, which is directly under your third customer. That represents their two customers times the $5 that you would get. That would be a total of $10. Now, of course, those folks get their Fast Start bonuses, but now we're going to go ahead and just talk about what you get. Just remember, it's fair for everybody. Everybody wins in this scenario. Then when those two get their 2 each, that would be $20 more. If those 4 got their 2 each, that would be a total of $40 more, and it would just keep doubling all the way down. And remember, by the time you got down to that 10th level, that would actually pay you a whopping $5,120, and once again, it's not you doing the work. When I say things here like many hands make light work, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. These 1,024 people are going to know other people that want to be customers. Think about this, folks. If these 1,024 go get just 2 customers each, that means on the 11th level, it put 2,048. And that means you'd get paid $10,240. And if those 2,048 people know people that want to be customers, and of course they will, on the 12th level, that'd be 4,096. Your pay would be $20,480, and you're still not doing the work. This is absolutely incredible. What I believe is one of the most incredible parts is that this pays for unlimited levels. You can probably imagine how nuts this can get in a good way. What I just showed you, I'm putting back on the screen, but I'm moving it over a little bit so that it all fits. Underneath your third customer, there's the bonuses that we just talked about, from the $10 on the first level all the way down to the $20,480 on the 12th level. But remember how I said you could personally put in an unlimited amount of customers? Well, look at the fourth one that you put in. Think about this, folks. If they did the same thing and just got two, that would be another whole set of pay for you. Once again, all the way down to that $20,480 on the 12th level, and it doesn't stop there. It just keeps going. Well, how about your fifth customer? The same thing. Your sixth customer, the same thing could happen. And remember, this can happen for an unlimited amount of customers that you choose to gather. So gathering 2 customers is a wonderful thing, but I got to tell you, gathering more is even better. And here's the neatest part about this. This is only one of the many ways you get paid. Wait till you see what's coming next.